So you have here number 1 and number 2 for practice exercise B, solely specific for the combined variation. So for number 1, let us try to read it carefully. If A varies directly as B and inversely as C, right? So again, there's no specific state variation statement for combined variation. And it also follow that there's a specific mathematical equation because mathematical equations depends on the variation statement. The variation statement here is A varies directly. So we have A is equal to, we always place our constant of proportionality, KB. And inversely, we know inversely is where we place the variable in the denominator. So we could actually do this. Okay. Or you could actually say A is equal to KB over C. That's this just the same. But I would prefer this one because I'm already combining K and B in the numerator. Okay, so this is the statement for number 1. As for number 2, it is known that y varies directly as x. Ayan. Y varies directly as x. And inversely, so almost the same, but there is a catch. Inversely as the square. Inversely as the square. So inversely as the square. So my square po. Yeah, they are not the same because the second number talks about inversely as a square. So let's concern first for number 1. Okay, we have here a situation to solve for k. Let's use it. And a is 5 when b is 4 and c is 2. We are going to use this one to solve for k so that we can solve the unknown later on. So we have here 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 5 is equal to 2k. So k is 5 halves. Again, I know I would like you to stay in fractions so that it would be easier for us to solve later. And again, in your practice exercise in your module, there are already answer keys there. This is to just demonstrate the solution. After solving for k, let us use now number 1. What is a? We are asked for a. If b is 6, so let's use 5 halves times 6 all over 3. Okay, so let's make it better to have a better equation. Let's move here the equation. Yeah. So this is the situation. What is A if B is 6 and C is 3? So we can simply just simplify this first. 6 divided by 3 is 2 is 3. And then we can now also remove this. Right? Or if you don't want that, let's do it step by step. So 5 times 3 is 15 over 3, which is actually equal to 5. So A is 5 when B is 6 and C is 3. Again, you could just 6 divided by 2 is 3, and you could just simply cancel that as well. Your answer is 5. That's the answer for number 1. As for number 2, do not use K here for number 2. Why? Because they are different situations. I would like to emphasize that K, yes, is a constant of proportionality for situations, for problems on the same situation. But as for number 2, they are not on the same situation. Observably, give by the given, we have different letters, so we cannot use the same K. Instead, let us use K, let us solve K for number 2 using the situation when x is 5, I hear the value of y is 10. So y is 10 when y is 10 if x is 5. X is 5 and k is I 0. Sorry, it's not the square. My bad. When k is 5 over k is z is 3. 3 squared because that is the z is what is being squared, not the uh, x. Yeah. So I'm going to transform this first one. Yeah. So solving this, you have 10 is equal to 5k over 9. Multiply 9 both sides. So you have cancel this. 90 is equal to 5k. And then divide 5 both sides. K is 18 because 90 times 5, sorry, divide by 5 is 18. Instead of 5 halves, we will use this k because they have of different situation. So let's try find x, or ask for x needed for z equals 6 to result in y equals 1. So y is 1 equals k is 18, and then we are looking for x over 6 squared, right? So we have how do, because space is here, uh-huh, move it up a little bit, okay, and then let's continue the separator here. Yeah. So this is 1, sorry, why do I need, and 1. So 1 is equal to 18x over 36. Okay. 1836. What is that? Okay. If you don't know yet, if you're not yet convinced, you could just simply immediately answer that. But if you want to, you could do this. 36. 36 equals 18x. Divide by 18. Divide by 18. So I'm going to place answer here. X is 2. Okay? If you're not yet convinced with 2, let's try to solve using this given equation. K is 18 times 2, 36. Divided by 6 squared, 36. So y is equal to 1. So these are the correct answers for number 2 and number 1. So see, combined variation does not necessarily use one specific statement or equation, but what you need is actually to analyze the given and to find out what are the process needed to solve for the unknown. Okay, so this is the last video for unit number 1. Hopefully, you will try to use all videos in this one as review for your next assessment. That's all. And please be excited for the videos on the next module, specifically on Unit 2, which talks about rational exponents. That's all. God bless. Goodbye.